What is going on, guys? We are back in the Primus server, and just so you guys know, off camera I linked the village with spawn, so now all the other guys in the server can come to my village and, you know, pay me a visit, maybe leave some gifts, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it means you, Brink. I know you're watching this. Give me some fucking diamonds. What? Seriously though, linked it with spawn. It's really annoying. I'll explain why while this finishes cooking up some more cobble that I put in there just now for today's build. But so, got the linking book right here. I really like the way it looks, just sitting right there, linked with spawn. But the reason it sucks is because you need to get the aspect intralinking on a book to link in the same dimension, which of course we are in the same dimension as our spawn. It's like 200 blocks that way. But you need to use this ink mixer, and you put in like the ink vial, puts the ink in there, but then you have to put in certain things to get the chance at getting intralinking, and so you got to put in gold dust to get a chance at intralinking. And luckily for me, I got one on the first try, the second try bricked, and then I got one on the third try. But it took like, it would have taken 15 ingots because I didn't have any gold ore to cook down, so, or to crush down, I guess. But so today we are going to be building a little bit more onto this kind of stony area, and you might be able to tell from the seared bricks and everything in my inventory that we are going to be working on a tinker's smeltery construct room, whatever you want to call it. And I was thinking of some cool ways to do this, and I actually want to have like a pathway up to a little bit of a cave almost. And I don't want to have a room for it because we've been doing a lot of houses. House there, house down there, you got a house here. So it's a lot of houses. So I kind of want to make this like cave with like stalactites and stalagmites, and then you got the tinker's smeltery. And so to do that, I kind of want to build this up a little bit, and I got to think about how I want to do this. So I want to gradually, I don't want it to be like too steep because I want us to like walk up it, but I also want it to be more steep than the rest of this whole area. So I'm trying to think of how I want to do this now that it's all stone. We can kind of like build up here and almost make it a pathway. And I want to get it going up pretty high. I cleared this area out, but I actually don't want to use this area. I want it to go up a lot higher. And this area is also cleared out up here. So I'm just going to get rid of this because I don't really like the way this looks. I don't even know what this stuff is. Like marble or... No, it wouldn't. This isn't what marble looks like. Unless they change the way it looks. But maybe it's like salt or something. Now I'm curious. Now I want to know. Quarried stone. Oh, I know what that is. Okay. But so yeah, we can... It'll look like a pathway at the beginning, and then I'll go in with micro blocks and change it up a little bit. So let's take a step back and look at this. So if we go into this up here, this would be a really cool area to have the cave. The problem is getting up there fast enough. So we can kind of like wrap it around right here. And let's say that this is like, we'll up this one more. So let's say this is the floor level we got to get to. We can kind of like wrap it around. I don't want these blocks. My inventory is super full because I was doing a lot of things off camera. We need to cook more. Cook more! So if we want to wrap it around here, we can kind of get rid of some of these blocks, and we'll add in micro blocks down here later to make it look better. But we need to get in there, so we can just kind of like wrap this around to get up here, sorta, I guess. Yeah. So I guess this would work, and then we can clear out this area right here, and I think this will be a really good area. I'll build in over here. Also, I had to block this off. I don't know what this stuff is. It's like toxic sludge or something. It poisons you, and it's not fun. It doesn't poison you for that long, but it does poison you. So you can slap this down up here, and let's see how this whole thing looks right now. I'm guessing it doesn't look good at all, but that's just because it probably looks weird without the micro blocks in yet. Oh yeah, we also got to get rid of this. There we go. So, where could we take a look from? You can't really see it from anywhere unless you're down here. And I really want to fill in a little bit of that dirt, because that's a lot of dirt. I want to fill some of that in with stone. So I'll make this more of a path later. Sort of. Yeah, we'll do this. So it's basically a path right now without micro blocks. But once we start micro blocking stuff in, I think it'll look a lot better. And the whole area up here really just needs to be cleared out. Because I want to start putting together the smeltery on video. And then I can go back and mess around with what it looks like off camera a little bit. I may actually do that on camera depending on how long this takes to make. I really need to make a new pick though. Because the problem is, I have the hammer, which I really should be using. I don't even have it on me right now. Is that all we have for this? I don't want this. I want the cobble, because I have to like cook a buttload of stone for this whole project. So I need all the stone I can get from this. And we're just going to dump it back in here. Just keep exchanging cobblestone for regular stone. Okay. I really don't like this quarried stone. I like what it is used for. I think the other, like when you make it into different blocks, it looks nice. But this form of the block, really, I'm not a fan of. I know Etho used it in some of his builds, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. And then I couldn't find it, so I never used it. And now that I've found it, I'm not a big fan of the way it looks in the environment naturally. We should get no. Okay, there we go. That's good. So how far back do we want this to go? And I want to make it actually look cave-like. So when I put the Tinker's Smeltery down, or whatever it's called, I don't know, it's Tinker's Construct, just Smeltery, whatever. You know what I mean. When I put the Smeltery down, I want it to be like in the back portion of the cave, so that you can't necessarily see it from outside. So it'd be like right here-ish. And I'm going to cut this out a little bit, because obviously if it's a cave, it's not going to be perfect. So you can just like kind of like cut into the ceiling in places, and I'll micro block this, and I'm going to fill in this whole area right here. So you cut into the ceiling, cut into the walls, and then I'll just put like this right here so that this gets filled in. Yeah, that's about right. And we'll break this. And I think this should be far enough back for now. I don't know how big I plan on making the whole setup, but most of it's vertical, actually. So I don't think I have to worry too much. So we'll start, I guess I can start putting it together here, maybe. I'm going to clear out this wall a little bit more, just to give us a little bit of extra room, because I feel like we kind of need it. So yeah, it's starting to look a little cave-like. Okay, so toss the torch down. Now I got to remember, I know that it is, let's think of where we want to have the base of this. I can cut this wall a little bit more, so we can move this over a little bit, so the base can go like, actually let's put the base right here. Yeah, that'll be good. Is that good? Yeah, okay, I like that. Nope, you know what? We're moving it back one, so we'll do this, and then we'll move it back here a little bit. Oh crap, you know what? That's the base, but you also need one block around it. So this is what I mean when I'm talking about it like this. It's probably kind of confusing, but okay, let's get this cobble in my inventory so I got something to work with. So it has to go like this. Whoops, wrong one. Like that. So that's what I'm thinking. So we gotta carve this cave out a decent amount, which I don't mind because this is just a huge useless mountain right now. And the deeper the cave, the better. Actually, it'll look more like a cave. And we'll obviously have to replace some of these blocks with other Tinker's Construct kind of attachments, I guess. But I haven't made those yet because I still have to make the bricks. Because I accidentally made like a buttload. I made like a stack of seared bricks and used up all of the seared brick. Oh, yeah, I used up all of the single bricks, making multiple brick blocks, and that kind of screwed me up. So, and we don't need to worry about the blocks below those. Okay, this should be good. You can just mine out this area. I guess it's going to be pretty wide, this cave area. Didn't intend for it to be this wide, but whatever. Okay, I actually really like the way this is turning out. Even though it's not really like even micro blocked or anything yet, I still like the way it looks. Mainly because you got this cool like drop off out there. You can look over the trees and stuff like that. And then this area back here will probably just be for like storage, or we need to find a place to put the rack in to hold all the different the different molds that we might use. And I also want to bring this ceiling. Whoa. My FPS just dropped to like 10 there for some reason. I don't know. That was mighty peculiar. Okay. So then just bring the back out a little bit. Maybe a couple more. And I'll find a place to rack stuff in here that's not like blatantly obvious. And when I say that, I mean it's not like, it doesn't look really bad. I'll like rack it up in different areas of the cave and things. And then this has to go back. No, it actually doesn't have to go back that much. If we fill that in over here. And this is going to get filled in too. And we'll fill in a little bit of this area right here. Okay, I like the way that looks. We need some more stone though. We got a lot of cobblestone to cook down. A lot of cobble. Okay, here we go. And once we finish with this cobble with this stone right here, I will go back out and we can start building more of the attachments for this, so we can get this cooking. Literally. That was a horrible joke. That was like the worst joke I've ever made in my life. I kind of hate myself a little bit for making that joke right now. And actually, I need to bring this side back a little bit too. I need to bring both of these sides back. I actually really like the way the back of this looked, like just then, but there's not enough room for me to work. So we can slap that down so you guys can actually see something. If you see something, say something. Always hated that saying. It sounds so stupid. But I guess it works. Not really, actually. That should be enough space to walk around, I think. We can go like that. Give us a little bit more walking room. And I don't want it to be perfectly symmetrical, so we can do that. Nice. And if I really need to rack stuff, I can put it on this wall. I think that would look good. And fill this in a little bit. That's a little drastic there, I guess. Okay, and then this is going to bother me if this isn't made a little bit more even Steven with this wall. And then this is where I really want to kind of cordon things off from. So you'll wrap around up here and then, hey, we're in here. All this cobble. Yum, 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 yum. Okay, so we're good there. We're good on that front. Start cooking down more of this cobble. And now we got to start making some of this stuff, whatever it's called. What is it called? We'll see in a second, because I remember how to make it. I just don't remember what it's called. And then we're going to have to cook that too. So, it is it one piece of clay? Then that, and then that? No. I guess we can see it in here. Let's find this, seared bricks, no. This, made out of these, made out of grout. Okay, it's grout. Oh, it takes a block of clay. I was wondering why it took so much less clay for that model. Oh, right. Clay blocks only take 4. Even better. We're going to make a lot of this, too, because we need a decent amount of attachments. I don't think I have enough gravel. Way more clay blocks than I have gravel. Do I have gravel in any of these chests? I feel like I definitely do. Wow. I don't. What the heck? Wow, that is the first time I've actually not had gravel. Whatever, we got 40 of that, so we can just go replace some of this cobble with that. And I'm sure I could find gravel if I need it, but maybe we won't need more. We probably will, but maybe we won't. No, no. Take that out, take that out. Take that out, and put this in. Okay. That's better. I didn't remember that it can only take one at a time. And did I change this back? Yes, I did. Okay, good. That is good. So now we can start crafting some of the things in here while we wait. So what we need is a smeltery controller, which just takes the seared bricks all around the outside. And we need one of those. And then we need smeltery drain, which we can't even fully make right now. Gotta wait. Man, I really need some storage in here. What is this? Unlinked book. Mighty Smelting. Oh, I guess this just kind of comes along with it. Smelter, seared, 9 seared bricks, 10 seared bricks, tanks, drains, faucet, casting table. Okay, so I already knew that. I've made it before. I was just curious if that would give me any sort of new information, which did not. Some more bricks. So we'll start with just like one of each thing, and then I'll tack on more as we need them. So we got the drain. What else do we need? We need a seared tank, which means we need, was that just glass? Whoops. Yeah, okay, so it's just glass. I'll have to go grab some. Actually, you know, yeah, I'll go grab some. I feel like I definitely have more down here, and I really don't feel like taking that stuff out from cooking, because we really need that to cook. Yeah, we do. Okay, good. And I need to dump some of this. I'll dump some of this dirt off, because we really don't need the dirt. And we can dump that off too. That should be enough room now to pick up all the goodies that we have laying on the ground over here. Okay, so we got the glass. Will it work like that? No, we got to take that. Got to unchisel it. Give me the regular glass back. There we go. So that's what we need for that. And is this almost done? Not even close. So what else do we need? We need, do we actually have the faucet yet? No, we do not. That is not the right thing. So faucet. You know what? I'll make 2 of the smeltery drains just because. Let's see why in a second. We're going to need one of the drains and another faucet. And then we need to make, where is it? So we need the casting table, and then we're going to need the casting basin. And that's why we're doing 2, is because we're going to put 1 into each. And then we should be good, and I can finally get all these items up off the ground. I feel like trash with all these items on the ground. Yeah, we don't need much more. We need 5 more. Wow, okay, we got 6. Nice. Score. Boom. Okay, so we're going to put all these down first, and then we're going to come back and pick up all that stuff on the ground. Okay, so. Oh my god, I need my pick. I threw my pick out down there, not thinking about having to break these blocks. I'm stupid. Oh, we can't do that. Okay, close enough. We dropped the bricks, but we don't really need those. Okay, so I'm thinking we have it dump on this side, right? Yeah, right here. So we can just put like, we'll just put like 1 drain here. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Put drain, drain. The control can be right here. The tank can be right. How about we do the tank? I guess we can just do the tank there. No, actually, I'm going to cave. I want to do it on the bottom so that I don't have to look at the piece that is pumping into the tank. So there we go. Okay, and then we need to put down this, so you can just throw that down there. Faucet, and casting table. So now we just need to get the rest of these bricks, I think. Nice. Okay, so yeah, you can see it's completed now because we have the full setup. I'm just going to fill this in, and we're going to need to get lava eventually, so I'll probably take a trip into the nether with an endothermic pump and just have a lava setup. Maybe not even an endothermic pump, or whatever it is, ender whatever pump, because we really aren't going to need that much. It's only going to be when we're using this. And you know what? I'm actually going to go one more with this. I don't think we're going to need that much going into this, but why not? It's for looks. So you won't be able to see the ceiling, or you won't be able to see most of it. Okay, so I'm gonna have to obviously build around this, and one thing I may do is move this. We can move this into the center, and I know that one thing we can do to make this look better, this will probably be the last thing I do on this before the end of the episode. Do we have any stone? Screw it, we'll just use these two. Haha, it's a full block. They'll never know. So we can do that, and we can take carpenter's blocks, which I'm guessing we're going to have to make more of. And I saw this. This is actually a trick I saw on Ko's video. We actually have some. Can these be turned into the corner ones? Let's check. Okay, we need the carpenter's wedge slopes. So 3 of these, and then we need sticks. We're gonna need way more sticks than that. That should be good though. And 24, good enough. I hope this still works, because it actually looked really nice when it did work. So you can get rid of all these corner blocks, and yeah, you should be able to replace them. Oh, you actually don't even need corner blocks. I forgot that. Okay, so that's why it works. It's because you don't necessarily need corner blocks. But it looks I think it looks really cool with these. Haha, the wood noise even when you're placing bricks. And I'll definitely expand the inside of this cave. And I'm going to make the outside look smaller. So when you look up here, it actually looks like a cave in the wall. And I'll probably do that off camera, just because that seems like it's going to be a lot of work. But, you know, I like to do work like that off camera because I can do, like I said before, trial and error and just kind of mess around with it. And we need to cook down a lot of more cobble and just get some stone. Wow, Brink left us. Brink ditched us in the middle of a video, no less. I heard Brink was doing a pretty cool time lapse. I don't know, he asked if we would let a guy on the server, like an alternate account on the server, so that he could film an aerial view of him doing something. So I can only assume it's a time lapse. So you guys should go over to his channel and check that out. Yeah. You're welcome, Brink, for that phenomenal advertising. I'm just going to fill this in until I bring it up another layer, and then I'll like carve out the ceiling more inside here and bring this up further. But for now, I think this is fine, and I actually like it the way it looks a lot more. But I'll carve out this side and this side, and what I kind of want to do is wrap. I'm going to get rid of this tree over here, and I want to wrap this further around, and then bring the wall itself out. So bring, not this right here, but I'll put this stuff down too, just so I know what that's going to look like. But bring this wall out a little bit out here so that it looks, the opening looks a lot smaller. I think that would look nice. So just like, pop this out a little bit. Maybe not this block right here, but pop that out a little bit like that. And then you can, I don't know, you can kind of like, if we wrap this out a little bit more, if we can squeeze a little bit more space out of that, we can kind of do that. I don't know, that's going to be more trial and error off camera, but I think it's it's starting to get there. I'll carve out a little bit of that so you can actually see the cave entrance up there, and then I'll do some cool micro block action, some stalactites, stalagmites, like I was saying. Stalactites because they hang on to the ceiling. They got tight grip on the ceiling. I just remember that because I took a tour of some, like, it was called like Crystal Caverns in Pennsylvania, and they were like, someone was like, how do you tell the difference? And the tour guy was like, think about it like this. And so that's how I remember. If you guys ever need to know, just remember that. So I actually really like the way this turned out, and with micro blocking, I think it's going to look phenomenal. Micro blocking makes everything look better. But now people can come visit, give gifts, brink, diamonds. Now, please, what? I don't know who keeps saying that. Just this random voice that just keeps like popping up on the mic. Whatever. But thanks for watching, guys. I do apologize for missing a couple videos, but nothing can be done when schoolwork is required. But now I should be good to go up until midterms, and then after that, second semester of senior year. So that's kind of a joke. But thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to give it a like. I really appreciate it, and I will talk to you guys later.